Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you all are doing amazingly well on this beautiful Friday. We made it through all those rainy days where God just decided to cleanse his earth and give us all of that rain. And we are here. We have arrived to this beautiful sunny Friday. I am feeling blessed. I hope you all are feeling blessed as well. I just want to come to you guys really quickly with a motivational message of the day. And today I just want to talk to you guys a little about being focused, keeping your mind focused, and staying focused. That thing right there has been coming to me so many times over and over and over again. As you guys know, I talk to you a lot about I am a motivational speaker, and also I like to listen to motivational speakers a lot. During my day, I need motivation too. A lot of times when I am relaying messages over to you guys, I am ministering to myself as well. I was saying the same thing to someone this week when I was doing a in-person, live motivational speech. And I'm not only talking to you guys, like, growth never stops, growth never ends, you don't know everything, you don't know too much. It's never too late, you're never too old to continue to work on yourself and to work on your mental health and to keep yourself at to maintain a healthy mental status for yourself. I am grateful for where God has me mentally today, and it took a lot of hard work for me to get here, but I want to stay here. And the enemy is so deceitful that he will try to distract you in every single way. So oftentimes I hear motivational speakers talk about staying focused. Like, they are really hard on that thing right there. Staying focused is so important. Like, distractions is going to come, things are going to come to try to distract you, basically, to distract you from what you are focusing on or what you are doing to try to keep your life at a steady pace. I was talking to someone that was explaining to me some difficulties that they were having at home, and how family could be the worst, which I know personally from my own experience. I was telling that person that I have customers to this very day that I could call right now that will do anything for me, that will take the shirt off their back right now, whereas though I have family members that would not even piss on me if I was on fire. And that's just how it is. Sometimes family can treat you worse than strangers. And the person who was talking to me about the situation that she has going on at home, she seems to be a very level-headed person. She is goal-driven. She is success-driven. She does a great job at the things that she does. And one of the first things that came to mind, and it's hard, it might be harder when it's family, and she was telling me, that it's family, and I said, and it's harder to deal with family because, you get a fake friend, you can leave them, but your family is going to always be your family. And it just didn't surprise me that the enemy was rising up against her in such a way, and using her own flesh and blood, because I see the position that she's in. She is literally positioning herself to be blessed, for a bright future, to just have to lay out a beautiful future for herself. So it wasn't surprising that the enemy was using her family. Sometimes, we can let the enemy use us, and we don't even realize it. It may not even be you. It may not even be, the person in particular that you are having a disagreement with or whatever. It may not be their personality. It may not be who they truly are in their heart. It may not be who God made them to be. It may not even be who you know them to be as a person. It can literally be the enemy using them, because once the enemy finds a weak vessel and they say, oh, I can get in right here, once the enemy finds the weakness in someone, and sometimes we allow the enemy to use us, and that's just the fact. That's just a simple fact about it. I do not make these things up. I don't make up the rules. I have learned from the experiences that I have went through along life, and people can allow themselves to be used in the simplest ways. It can be by their weaknesses. It can be from things that they have experienced in their past that they have not worked on to try to better themselves or whatever. But sometimes we can allow ourselves to be used by the enemy in the worst way, and it can put us in a worse position by allowing ourselves to be used. But it just wasn't surprising to me that the enemy used someone that close to her to come against her and attack. And it didn't surprise me. It wasn't because it's family or nothing like that. It just didn't surprise me. It's because the position that she's putting herself in right now, I see why she's under attack. And it just happens. Sometimes it is that it just goes that way. Sometimes it just goes in that manner. And oftentimes when it's tough situations, it's hard to continue to keep our minds on track and focused. And I'm here to tell you right now, no matter what the situation might be, if God has you on assignment, and if you are in a position where God wants you to be and He wants you to be blessed, you have to learn how to stay focused. It is so important. Do not let all of your hard work, everything that you have done to work on yourself, to make yourself a better person in whatever areas of your life, do not allow that thing to be wiped out by family or friends or circumstances or situations, especially things that are beyond your control. If it's something that you could do to help a situation, then you help that situation. We have to learn how to maintain and put ourselves first. Put your mental health first. Mental health is so important to me. It is it's the number one priority besides loving God and putting God first in my life, because there are people out here that just does not have the capacity to keep their mental health strong. It's just some people out here that are just mentally unstable, that just have a chemical imbalance that cannot be controlled by themselves, by man, by medicine, or whatever. So I'm grateful that God allowed me to stay in a mental capacity where I just did not snap and lose my mind a long time ago. If God has allowed you to maintain a healthy frame of mind, do not take that for granted. You take the mental capacity that you have and you strengthen it with every tool that you know how. If you don't know how, Google it. I Google everything, okay? I think Google know everything. I go to God and I ask God everything and I pray on everything. But if you don't know, ask somebody. What is the mental strengthening tools that I can use to keep my mental state at a good capacity? What can I do for myself? So sometimes you have to disregard everything and everybody that is doing whatever they are doing around you, and you have to do the things that you have to do to keep yourself at a healthy mental capacity, especially if you know you work hard. I was just saying to myself and to God in prayer last night, I was just meditating and praying and talking to God. I said, God, I know you did not bring me this far just to leave me here. You know, and I know it might sound cliche, and I know you might hear people say that, you know, God didn't bring me this far just to bring me this far. It's truth in that. There is truth in that. He did not bring you this far just to leave you dangling. Like, okay, I just brought you this far, I'm just going to leave you here dangling for you to figure out what your next move is going to be. God got your back. He gonna back you up on everything that you do. God back me up on everything that I do. When I do the right thing, when I do the right thing by myself and by my kids, by my life, by my future, when I obey God and do the right thing by God, He back me up on all of that. He back my finances up. He back up my future. He back up my kids. I'm telling you, my prayers do not go in vain. Nothing that I have done to better myself or my future for myself or for my family or for my kids, none of it, none of the work that I have done has gone in vain. Not one seed that I have planted towards me bettering my future has gone in vain. God backed me up on all of it. You have to do the work that it takes to stay focused and to maintain a healthy mental capacity. Do whatever you have to do. Even when an enemy rises up to distract you, stay focused. When you are at work, stay focused. When you are spending time with your family, stay focused. When you talking to your kids, stay focused. When you are reading a book, stay focused. When you are worshiping, stay focused. When you are studying or doing whatever you're doing to maintain your future or to better your future or whatever you are doing to better yourself, stay focused. Whatever you do, whatever is going on around you, it's going to be whatever it is going to be. I don't care if you had a falling out, argument, whatever is going on around you. I don't even care whoever it is. Stay focused. It's the only way that you are going to progress. It's the only way that you are going to continue to move forward. Just like that train that got to stay on that track to get to where it has to go. If that train jumps off the track and derails, it will never make it to its destiny. That train has to stay on its tracks in order for it to make it to the place that it has to get to. That's the same thing with you. Stay on track. Stay focused so you can make it to where you have to be. That is my message for today, y'all. I am going to continue on to enjoy the rest of my Friday. My son is playing his first home game, so I'm going to go gather up my little chickens, and we're going to go cheer my son on as he play in his first home game of the season while I am continuing to pray and just be a mom. I just get nervous sometimes because that's my baby, that's my son, and football is rough, and I'm a mom, so I don't feel bad about being a mom. But I will be on the sideline cheering my son on, so y'all pray all good prayers, all good thoughts for him as he go defeat his first home game of the season. Listen, I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I love each and every last one of y'all. God bless you all. Lord willing, I will be back tomorrow with another motivational message of the day. In the meantime, y'all stay blessed and stay focused.